Alright, today's lesson, pay real careful attention to this lesson. This lesson changed my life, and it's changing my life more and more every day the more I seem to get it, because there's all these different spin-offs of how you approach it. And you may be familiar with, I'm assuming, maybe the 80-20 rule, the 80-20 principle, the Pareto principle. Pareto is the name of the gentleman that came up with the principle. 80-20 rule, another book for you, by the way. I'll put this underneath the video. The 80-20 principle. Okay, and it says here, it's by Richard Koch, which is spelled K-O-C-H. The Secret to Success by Achieving More with Less. This book, where do I begin? This book, as I'm actually in the process of reading this book right now, has not only changed the way I look at my business, but how I look at my life. And when you start to realize that there really is an 80-20 rule to everything that you do. You know, you probably wear most of your clothes 80% of the time. If you look at anybody in sales, 80% of the sales are made by 20% of the people. But then you start to apply this to your daily habits and your daily objectives and things that you're doing in your business. And you start to ask yourself, why? You start to look at it and say, whoa, all right, so everything you start doing, you say, how is this? Should I be doing this? And what within this, or what within this, and niching it down almost, if you want to say, breaking it down, how do I maximize every single thing I'm doing in my business? And so it becomes a game changer, because again, if you think about it, what you're doing right now, I can guarantee you, no matter how successful you're being, you're not maximizing it. And you're probably not maximizing two specific things. One is your core ability, your talent, the thing that you can do better than anybody else that you work with, or your team, or maybe even in your marketplace, that you can do better than anybody else. You're probably not maximizing that, and you may not even be doing it at all. And if you are you doing the 80-20 rule within it? So I mean, this book is just phenomenal. It gives so many different nuggets. Let me just read a couple things from the sort of the outline of it. You talk about how to think 80-20. It talks a lot about that. They talk about strategy, how to approach this is a cool chapter, the top 10 business uses of the 80-20 rule. If nothing else, that alone will change the way you look at your business. So you want to get more out of your business by doing less and doing it in a much faster time. This is a book for you, and this is a principle in general to apply. So I would highly recommend applying the 80-20 rule to everything, and if you want to learn more about how that works and really how it applies to business, you need to start to read books like this one here that I just talked to you about. So the 80-20 rule is the way to go, because think about it. It's the 20% that's going to move everything, right? It's just that top 20%. And so you basically, I'm just saving you in another way. I'm going to save you time, make you more money, and help you focus on what you should be focusing on, and hopefully that you enjoy doing more so than what you don't enjoy doing. So all around, it is superb leverage. It sort of has a 1 + 1 = 4 effect to it, not 1 + 1 being 2, obviously. So I hope that is a big tip for you. So that is something, again, in today's world, as a skill set you need to start understanding, is where are your leverage points. 80-20 is going to show you how to do that. All right, so hope you enjoyed that, and I'll talk to you next time.